This episode of App Judgment is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/AJ for your free trial membership. Hey everyone, Eileen here for App Judgment, Revision 3's mobile phone application review show. Mauricio is with me today.
Guys.
Now yesterday was the big WWDC keynote from Steve Jobs, and we just want to chat about it because there's a lot going on. It's going to affect our show. We're going to have a lot of new apps to show you.
It's going to affect us in that a lot of us are going to be broke. We're getting new phones, not under new contracts.
Yeah. So, man, there was a lot going on. Obviously, the big thing was the phone. But before that, he started off just yada yada about the iPad.
Stats. Selling lots and lots of iPads, selling lots and lots of phones, selling lots and lots of apps. All well and good. The phone.
Yeah.
And the apps that now come with the phone, primarily, well, starting off with iBooks.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's changing. They're adding PDFs, and the iPhone is finally going to get the iBook, which I'm very happy with because I really like the iBook app. I kind of do prefer it right now over the Kindle, and I haven't used the Barnes & Noble, so I
haven't either. I'm slowly transitioning because so much of my library is in the Kindle store. It's just hard to move over.
Yeah,
I said that in my 5 Best Apps review. I'm still using the Kindle because they have the store. They have the books. That's the whole point, to back up their application. And one of the other big reasons was PDFs. You can send a PDF to your Kindle address, and it would translate it to something that your Kindle could understand or use it online in the Kindle application. But now that iBooks is supporting it, I'm going to start to look over, moving over to that platform.
A few little nuances with iBooks, and we've had a request from our users to go over iBooks versus the Kindle versus Barnes & Noble, even versus Stanza. So I believe we're going to do that pretty soon. But there's just a few little nuances with iBooks that I really, really, really like. I like knowing how many pages are left on the chapter.
Yeah, the little side.
Yeah, I love knowing. I don't know. That really helps me a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, now other announcements. Netflix is coming to the iPhone.
It's coming to the iPhone.
I don't know if I'm really going to be watching streaming videos on here.
I got to be honest. I was stoked to see the application for the iPad. I haven't used it very much, mostly because when I want to use my Wi-Fi, I'm at home already, where I have my Xbox right there with Netflix. I've complained about it before. The interface for the iPad is awful. It's horrible.
And it hasn't changed since launch.
And it hasn't changed. So I hope the iPhone version is much better. I saw a screenshot of it. It looks to be an actual app. It's not like the homepage. It's not like
here's
our new app, and it's like HTML5 sending you to their homepage. No, looks like it's going to be a lot better.
Yeah, and we'll see how it holds up. I mean, but the biggest announcement that we haven't really talked about yet is the phone itself.
Right.
iPhone 4, A4 chip, same as which is on the iPad, so it should really be snappy and fast. I'm probably going to just go all over the place. The antenna, the integrated antennas.
3 pieces around the edge.
So hopefully we'll have better reception, please, because we're not moving off AT&T anytime soon.
They've got a glass back, so I mean, there's a lot of talk. I was talking to Graham this morning about how BlackBerry owners on AT&T don't talk about dropped calls very often. How much of the blame can we put on iPhone? And this move to creating this antenna around the phone and the glass back for better reception, I think kind of points at they've done something wrong in the past. So
and they know that they need to fix it because we're not changing carriers. So 2 mics. What do you think about that?
2 microphones, noise canceling.
Yeah.
I assume they're using some sort of out of phase. I'm not sure how Bose microphones or headphones do that sometimes.
It'd be good for podcasting, right? So you can hook, and we can be on the road. And,
improved call quality is the point. Yeah. I've been using the Droid lately as my primary phone, attempting to, and call quality is just ooh. I know I'm the Apple fanboy here, and I have to nitpick at bad things from Droid. It's a great phone, but of all the phones that I've used, call quality in order of best is the BlackBerry, the iPhone, and the Droid.
Whoa!
So hopefully this will bump the iPhone up.
Too bad we don't have Ron here. He's still vacationing.
Oh, we need that Android
the Grand
guy.
Cayman, so we don't have him here
we
to
need the curmudgeon to boo-hoo all our fanboys.
I would have brought him here today if he was here. Now, the gyroscope. Everybody's freaking out because that's going to be really good for games.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's going to be more precise. I imagine that it's also going to help with any augmented reality apps.
I'm sure it will, yeah. I don't fully, I'm not a developer, this whole conference is the Worldwide Developers Conference. I'm not a conference. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to benefit us, but I'm sure that the games that come out in the next few months are just going to be mind-blowing. Cool. They demoed the Jenga application Steve Jobs did on stage, but based on I was watching the Gadget stream, and you can't really see much from a photo stream, but I'm sure it's going to be pretty amazing. It's smaller. Supposedly the phone is 24% smaller, or thinner, very thin, than the 3GS. That's always my first test, grabbing the phone, putting it in my pocket. Yeah, exactly. I was playing around with the Evo, and that's the very first thing I did, the pocket test. So that's fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about battery life. I mean, that's a big deal. The iPad rocks for battery life, I have to say. I mean, this thing is amazing. And great. You probably attribute it to the A4 chip. iPhone's going to have a much bigger battery now, and some of the stats they put out here: 7 hours for 3G talk, 6 hours for 3G browsing, 10 hours Wi-Fi browsing, 10 hours video playback, and 40 hours of music, 300 hours of standby. Those are pretty damn good stats. Those are really good. Let's see if it holds up. Yeah. I mean, you never know until you actually have it. I've always been skeptical of these reported times, but when I got the iPad, it was mind-blowing of how much it was true. And well, I mean, I also don't have the 3G version. I wonder. You've got the 3G, don't you? No, I actually have the Wi-Fi too. So difference. There might be a little difference there. Yeah. The camera on the phone: 5 megapixel, 5x digital zoom, LED flash. Backside illuminated sensor. These are, the megapixel thing is great, but picture quality isn't always dependent on megapixel size. You see a lot of the DSLRs now putting more effort into their ISO. There's so many things that go into camera and sensors that everyone pushes the megapixel thing because it's a great marketing number. 5 megapixels is great, but from the photos we saw in the demo, it looks to be a fantastic camera. I mean, I can't wait to. I'm sure Stephanie Chu can't wait to have the new phone. I know she says she wants to get it and then play around with all the new photo editing apps. All the reviews of photo apps and photo manipulation apps. So it's going to be awesome. Now, HD video for the iPhone. HD. HD. I mean, I see HD on the flip too. So, stepping it up, and that of course leads to one of the big apps, iMovie for the iPhone. Which I guess I should be excited about as an editor. But we've used iMovie on Macs, and maybe we're a little, because we use FCP. Right. Using Final Cut, maybe we're a little bit of a snob to iMovie, but maybe it'll be, that's kind of cool. If it was Final Cut Pro on the iPhone, I'd be more. No, I'm just kidding. It's totally not. I know. Well, honestly, the whole time he was talking about iMovie, I'm like, I wonder if Final Cut Pro will come out with something. I wasn't even listening. I just wonder. There's no way to translate that functionality. No, iMovie should be fantastic, and I've often find myself. Actually, I do this all the time. Whenever I shoot something on my camera, I transfer it over to my Mac. I put it in Final Cut, or even just QuickTime, just to trim the ends or do a little bit of manipulation. Yeah. So, because sometimes you want to, cut off at the top, rolling. Yeah. You just want to cut that stuff. Okay, go. 3, 2, 1. And finally, before we close, video conferencing with FaceTime. I don't know if I like that. That name. FaceTime. It sounds like some sort of crazy. No, it looks really, really cool. I mean, this obviously with the leak, we already knew it was coming. Yeah, we knew the front-facing camera was going to be there. Front-facing camera's there, and they've made it an open forum. That's very cool. Yeah, that's super smart. That's like one thing, and we'll probably have chat roulette. Right, of course. I didn't want to see that. That was my first thought, honestly. I mean, I shouldn't be, but I thought about that immediately. So Droid, I mean, what's going to happen, what I think is going to happen is FaceTime is going to get, it's getting the ball rolling. It's like IM, everyone that has that AOL address. FaceTime is going to be the standard just because so many people use it, and everyone else is going to follow suit. Join start using the same API, the same platform, and you're going to see FaceTime on Android, you're going to see FaceTime on Blackberries, and it's all going to be run by Apple. Yeah.
I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm sold. I'll be selling a 3GS, FYI.
I'm a generation skipper, so I'm definitely due for a new phone, so this is great timing.
Now, pricing and availability, pre-orders June 15. You can pick it up on June 24th. And if your contract expires anytime in 2010, you can get an iPhone 4 upgrade if you re-up for a 2-year contract. You're going to be with AT&T for a while. And $199 for the 16 gig and $299 for the 32 gig. With the whole push for HD video and editing, I'm kind of surprised there isn't a 64.
Yeah,
I would think there'd be more because this is a 64 Wi-Fi iPad, and it's almost full. Because I do a lot of media.
Wait half a year.
I know.
They'll have it.
They'll have the 64.
It'll be out.
Just not right now.
But that's a good deal for people that are under contract, just about to finish the contract, but not quite there.
Yeah.
We complained about this when the 3GS came out. We just bought a phone, a year ago. We're all suckers, and we want to get the new one, and we're under contract, and we can't do it.
But this is great.
Yeah, no, it's great. Smart move for Apple. Great opportunity for us. And yeah, $200 for the 16.
Yeah. So I'm going to pre-order. Hopefully I won't have to wait in a long line to pick it up.
Yeah.
And we'll be showing it off really soon here on App Judgment. And let us know what you think about the new iPhone 4 and the new whatever. Let us know your thoughts. Email us at appjudgment@revision3.com. You can also find us on Twitter, YouTube, where you can vote on what apps you'd like to see in a future episode. We're going to have Viewer's Choice every Friday. And we're also on Facebook. All right, thanks everybody. App Judgment is brought to you by Netflix. Thanks to Netflix for sponsoring this episode of App Judgment. Netflix delivers movies directly to your home, saving you time, money, and hassle. As a Netflix Unlimited member, you get DVDs by mail in about 1 business day. Plus, you can instantly watch thousands of TV episodes and movies streamed directly to your PC, Mac, or right to your TV via a Netflix-ready device like the Xbox 360, PS3, and Nintendo Wii console. Watch as many movies as you want. Shipping is free, and there are never any late fees or no due dates. Keep the movies as long as you like. DVDs by mail, plus instantly right to your TV. Get unlimited movies 2 ways for only $8.99 a month. As a new member and an App Judgment viewer, you get a free trial membership. Go to www.netflix.com/AJ and sign up now. Be sure to use this URL so they know that we sent you.